We almost had a world record. I'm a LEGO inventor, and today I'm gonna upgrade the LEGO Nano Gauntlet set to make it life-size, wearable, and have a special feature. That is so cool! So step one is to build the set. Dude, this is gonna be so cool. I just want to start off by saying, no disrespect to the designers, this is actually a super cool set. I just want to make this thing realistic to the one in Avengers Endgame, because I think it'd be cool to make it wearable and actually life-size, but they did a great job designing this. Check it out, guys, the LEGO Nano Gauntlet. This thing is actually super cool. Obviously, movable fingers, removable infinity stones. Shout out to the designers at LEGO who made this thing. It's just really well done. But I want to take this like 10 steps further and upgrade it. My plan is to build a wearable LEGO Infinity Gauntlet that will house all 6 infinity stones, but the first step in that is to order a ton more parts in red, gold, and silver. I'm gonna order some pieces from Krazy Bricklink store, which is also the sponsor of this video. Bricklink's basically like eBay for LEGO pieces. Now that I'm on their store, I can sort by pieces if I need aircraft pieces, plant pieces. I know for a fact that I need dark red pieces, so I'm gonna sort by parts. Some of those. I know I definitely need a lot of slopes and a lot of curved pieces. We also need pearl gold. So I can add all those to my cart and simply check out, and they'll ship the parts to me right to the studio. Use the first link down in the description. You can check out their store. They've sponsored this video. They ship really fast and they have great customer service, and I really like them. So if you need LEGO pieces, go check them out, see what they have. All right, so step one, I'm gonna build the fingers to get an actual scale for this thing. I think if we make each finger 3 plates wide, and then we'll use these for the hinges, and that will actually make it so that it can hinge, so you can bend the fingers. So now we just gotta get a basic design laid out for the first finger, and then I can build the next ones kind of following that style. That should give us a nice shape. Now that once we got the slopes, we want to add details to the top. Basically, we're gonna try and cram as many details as we can into each of these fingers, and this entire model would go like this. Nice. That actually looks pretty cool. Now we gotta build the tip of the finger, and the tip of the finger is a very interesting shape. This is gonna be cool, I have an idea. So if we use one like that, and then we take those and we sandwich them somehow. This is a super Erling right here. We stick it on this, and then we just connect this around it. That's perfect. All right, now we have the first finger built. This is the index finger. As you can see, bam, there's the first finger. Check it out. Yeah, obviously we're not putting it on this, but as you can see, that's what it'll look like. So now the next step, we need to build 3 more of these and a thumb. And then each one of these that we make has to be a different size. Like the pinky obviously has to be shorter, and the next finger has to be a little longer. I gotta reverse engineer the first one I made because I forgot already. So you can see the scale of this thing. I'll be able to hold it from the inside. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm gonna build a thumb, and then we'll build a connector to connect all the fingers, and that will be the area that you put your hand in. So now we have this. So this is just basically the tip of the thumb. This is basically just one of these, but thumb shape. Now we just need to build out the rest of the thumb. This part here is just static with the glove, so this part just bends. All right, guys, so herein lies what my plan was all along. We used a clip right here, and then that clips it together. So there's 2 clips on that. Totally illegal technique. You can take that either way. Now you can see I integrated these pieces in here with the studs on the side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take something like this, that rounds out the thumb shape. And all we gotta do is the same thing on the other side. And there we go. That is our thumb. That looks about right. But with the fingers, we have 4 fingers and a thumb. And actually, that looks pretty good. The next step and the next thing we gotta do is we gotta connect these by building the hand part. And then we can build the gauntlet sheath that goes over your arm and connect it all before adding the infinity stones and the special feature, which we gotta put in the palm. So we need to create this shape right here. Problem is, I didn't order like the main detail pieces because I didn't really know what I'd need. So I just ordered like gold and silver, and so far it's worked out. And you know, I could always just order more, but I know I can find something if I just put my mind to it. The goal is to lay out the shapes how we want them first, and then we come back in, and then we figure out how to actually connect it. No. Nope. Hey, that's the one. Now I'm thinking if we put something like this up here, that will give it the nice round shape on the inside, and then we can connect this down here, and that'll give us the shape of it, which might actually look cooler. Okay, so for this middle part, here's what we have. We have this, and this is just a prototype soul stone. That would go right there in the middle of it. So we need to build this section for the knuckles, right? That's where your hand will go. And we want it to be hollow so we can actually wear it. This is the whole technique that's gonna make this entire thing possible. There's a technique I saw Nick Brick do where he took mixel joints and hinges and connected them with plates. And so I kind of went too far with it and started building stuff like this. What you need for this are hinges. So if we want to get the curved part of the gauntlet, I'm gonna take plates. You wanna put your hinges on top of it like this. And then you wanna add 2 more plates on each side, and that will give it a curved shape. We connect the fingers to this, but then we wanna add 1 more layer on top of this. So for this, we'll need to connect these finger connections. So put that there. That there, and on the hinge layer is where you put all the hinges and stuff that connects it. On the next layer, you're gonna have the attachment layer. It's gonna make the top layer actually come together and connect, because if these two were flat and you bend them, that's gonna create an open gap where you can see through it, and we don't want that. And just like that. And as you can see now, we have all 4 fingers attached. Now we just need to work on making this part actually fit, and then we can connect stuff like the thumb here and this piece on there, which needs to be indented a bit. But basically, that's how you build a hinge shape. Just a matter of getting the right angled wedge plates in the right places. As you can see, we got this nice curve going around, and all we gotta do is tile up this area and then add the 4 places for the infinity stones. Okay, we have just enough of these 1x1s to actually make all 4 of these, and then we'll just make the infinity stones about that big. But we got this nice shape going here, this nice shape up here, and then underneath, we'll just go down 1 piece so it looks like it's overlapping, because it actually is in the actual model. We'll jumper plates. And all we need to do is just cover that up with a plate, such as this. Here we could add a little round thing, little bits of detail, you know. Dude, that is literally perfect. Before I build this up any further, what I wanna do is install the lights. We're gonna actually add LEDs to this to make each infinity stone light up. So I got this light kit on Amazon. So it comes with instructions and all these different LEDs and stuff. Check it out, so that's on. So we want to attach these by feeding them up through the gaps in the plates. And then that should be all hooked up before we keep building. Ooh, that's cool, you guys. This is gonna look so cool with actual infinity stones built onto it. This will go on the thumb. Thumb will go right there. Now we gotta build this part around here and then finish the palm side of it. That can't be too hard, right? Now we just gotta simply put a piece on here, and I'm thinking something like these that are like rounded, what we can do is we can just snap those on here, and then that should make like a curved shape, and we can add wedge plates and angles as we need. This thing can click in right there. And now it's rounded, as you can see, like that. Look at that, that looks actually really good. Boom, now we have attached both of the side curves. Now we gotta connect the thumb right here. We put that together like that, and then we add this here. That. Now we have the time stone that lights up. So now this will connect right below that right here. To attach the thumb to this, if we just put this piece right here, I think, then that goes in there like that. Then all we gotta do is kind of see where the pieces align. Oh, this is easy. For these bigger appendages, instead of using a regular mixel joint, we're going to use a big joint because that will have a lot more clutch power and it won't bend as much. So now if we put this like here and add like that, snap that in there, bring the wire around. Ho, that's sick, dude. So we got a little bit more shaping to do, but we got the thumb mainly attached. That's it. See, now we can see the infinity stone from the front, so it looks really cool. So now we just gotta build a palm on the back, and there's a lot of work to be done there because, as you can see, the palm is completely empty. All right, I'm really getting the shape here. I'm nailing the shape. So this is like the shape they had on the actual gauntlet. And that's a winner. All right, so now we've completed the inside of the palm with pieces that are take-outable, so it'll be wearable. So now we gotta build the cuff. It's basically the section on the bottom of the gauntlet, right below it, where it goes down like this, and there's these bands that go across. We're gonna use polytexture to make a round shape that's curved and beveled. We just gotta lay out some plates to get the right size, and then find some wedge plates that'll fit. And then I'm gonna connect these things with joints, and I'm going to actually lock them together. So now the next step is to flip these over and connect them with 2x plates. Since no one's gonna see the color of these, we can just use whatever color we want. Grab our mixel joints, snap all these together. All we're doing here is over on this side, we're connecting just like this, but down here, this is gonna be one more stud away. So you can see we have a subtle angle on these 2 pieces. Like if this one's straight, this one is a little bit angled like that. All right, now we got the shape, right? Look at that. I think I'm just gonna redesign this real quick. We know about 6 plates down, we want it to actually start beveling. I should have just looked at the shape better. Okay, so now we have our gauntlet shape. The next step is to cover it with pieces. We need to collect all the silver pieces because we need to build a silver band across here. First, let's do a coat of red. Every time I need pieces that are in a bin, I literally just have to dump them out on the floor because the drawers are getting so full. But I know I got a bunch of dark red plates in here, so I can cover the whole thing. I just have to dig through all this stuff first. Perfect. We'll add some slopes around the bottom because I know for a fact that that's gonna be super round. All right, now that we got all the red covered, we can put on the silver. It's 3 unique stripes. So what I could do is dark bluish gray because I want to get the stripes defined and I only have these pieces. So if I use dark bluish gray jumper plates, they'll pop just enough, I think. Connect those right there. That carries it around the side, which is perfect. So as you can see, it is really coming along. The shape is looking beautiful. All I have to do really is just tile this and then fill in a couple gaps, but that's really easy stuff. So, all right, now we're gonna attach the top of this to here. Now we should have to attach our lights. The moment you've all been waiting for. This is the LEGO Nano Gauntlet that I spent like 14 hours, as you can see, and as you can also see, it is completely wearable. We just pop out these 2 pieces, like that, and you can put your hand in. I have 6 infinity stones and 6 places to put them, so here we go. So cool! Dude, I think we did an amazing job upgrading this. Like, honestly, it's super cool. It's seriously the most realistic one. You can see here I have the remote. Turns it on and off. The fingers are movable. You can put it in like a snapping motion, kind of. The main thing about this is that it's realistic looking and wearable. As you can see, I can point. I can do different gestures. And then as soon as I take my hand out of it, I just put this on just like this. You see the major difference in this one to the one that LEGO sells is this one's a lot bigger, which means we can actually fit a lot more detail. I want to say mad respect to the designers who designed the LEGO set, but I feel like it's more accurate because it's just bigger and more realistic. Like, you can just see the shaping on the palm. I'm really happy with that. I think this year we're gonna rate our builds. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Comment down below what you guys would rate this or what you guys think. Check out these 2 videos popping up on your screen. See ya!